Have you ever noticed how the smallest things can have the biggest impact on your health, especially your sexual vitality? Most men over 50 think declining testosterone, weaker erections, or low energy are just part of aging. But what if I told you that something as simple as the nuts you snack on every day could either fuel your performance or quietly drain it away? Hi, I'm Dr. Emily Carter, a urologist and men's health specialist here at Inner Vitality, where we help men reclaim confidence, strength, and healthy sexual function naturally. I've spent over a decade studying how nutrition shapes hormonal balance, circulation, and nerve health, and I can tell you this: what you eat truly matters for your penis health and sexual performance. See, erections aren't just about desire. They're about chemistry, how efficiently your blood vessels open, how strong your nerves communicate, and how balanced your testosterone remains. Nuts are one of nature's most concentrated sources of the exact nutrients your body needs for all three. Omega-3 fatty acids keep your arteries flexible. Arginine fuels nitric oxide, the molecule that triggers firmness. Zinc and magnesium feed your testosterone. But here's the twist: not all nuts are created equal. Some can boost blood flow, hormone levels, and sensitivity. Others, shockingly common ones, can block circulation, increase inflammation, and sabotage your testosterone without you realizing it. In today's video, I'll reveal the 5 best nuts that supercharge male vitality and the 2 that quietly destroy it. Stay until the end, because the last bad nut is one nearly every man eats weekly, and it could be slowly weakening your erections and energy. This is more than just a snack choice, it's a small change that can transform how you feel, perform, and age as a man. Let's start with one of the simplest yet most powerful foods for men over 50: walnuts. They might look ordinary, but inside, each one is a dense package of nutrients that directly support your blood flow, testosterone, and nerve strength. 3 pillars of healthy sexual performance. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and L-arginine, an amino acid your body converts into nitric oxide. This molecule is the key that unlocks your erections. When nitric oxide levels rise, your arteries relax, blood vessels expand, and oxygen-rich blood flows freely into the erectile tissue. The more nitric oxide your body can produce, the stronger and longer-lasting your erections become. But that's only the beginning. Walnuts are also loaded with vitamin E and polyphenols, potent antioxidants that protect the delicate nerve endings in your penis from oxidative damage. These nerves are what carry pleasure signals between your brain and your body. When they're healthy, sensitivity is sharp, and climax feels intense. When they're damaged, pleasure dulls and response time slows. Here's the part most men overlook: walnuts also support testosterone balance. The healthy fats they contain, primarily monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, are the raw materials your body uses to build sex hormones. Combined with improved blood circulation, this creates a strong foundation for energy, libido, and confidence. In my clinic, I've seen men who simply added a small handful of walnuts, about a quarter cup per day, experience noticeable changes in just a few weeks. One 63-year-old patient told me, "It's like my body remembered how it's supposed to feel." You can sprinkle walnuts on oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or eat them as a snack in the afternoon. The secret isn't variety, it's consistency. Just 1 serving a day can nourish your arteries, fuel your testosterone, and reawaken your natural vitality. Think of walnuts as a daily investment in your performance. Small, simple, and surprisingly powerful. The next nut on our list might already be sitting in your kitchen: almonds. They're crunchy, satisfying, and packed with nutrients that directly feed your circulation and hormone balance. If walnuts help open up your arteries, almonds help keep them clean, flexible, and responsive, which is essential for strong, reliable erections after 50. Almonds are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that acts like a protective shield for your blood vessels. Over time, stress, poor diet, and pollution create oxidative damage, like rust forming inside your arteries. Vitamin E gently polishes that inner lining, restoring flexibility and improving blood flow to the penis, where you need it most. But the benefits go deeper. almonds are high in magnesium, an essential mineral for hormone balance. Magnesium lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that quietly steals testosterone. When cortisol stays high, your body diverts resources away from sexual hormone production. The result? Low energy, low desire, and weaker performance. By calming the nervous system and relaxing muscles, magnesium helps restore that delicate hormonal balance, allowing testosterone to rise naturally. And there's more. Almonds contain healthy monounsaturated fats that improve cholesterol ratios, increasing HDL, the good cholesterol that keeps blood vessels supple. They also supply protein and B vitamins that stabilize energy metabolism, preventing the blood sugar crashes that leave you tired and unmotivated in the evening. The key, though, is purity. Choose raw or lightly roasted almonds, not the heavily salted, honey-coated, or flavored versions that flood the market. Just one handful, 5 to 6 times a week, is enough to keep your blood vessels youthful and your hormones balanced. One of my patients, a retired engineer in his early 60s, swapped his nightly chips for almonds. Within a month, he told me, "My energy's steady and my mornings feel different, stronger." That's the quiet magic of this simple, nut-steady, consistent nourishment that fuels performance from the inside out. Now, let's talk about a small but mighty performer, pistachios. These bright green nuts are more than just a tasty snack. They're a natural performance booster backed by real science. When it comes to improving blood flow and erection quality, few foods match what pistachios can do. The secret lies in their rich content of L-arginine, the same amino acid we talked about earlier that helps your body produce nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as your body's natural erection signal. It tells blood vessels to relax and open wide, so blood can surge into the erectile tissue. The more nitric oxide your body produces, the stronger and more dependable your erections become. Clinical studies have shown that men who ate pistachios daily for just 3 weeks experienced significant improvements in erection, firmness, satisfaction, and even desire. That's not hype, that's biology working in your favor. Pistachios don't just increase nitric oxide, they also lower LDL cholesterol, the sticky, bad cholesterol that can clog arteries and restrict circulation. By keeping your arteries clear, they help ensure that blood flows smoothly, not only to your heart and brain, but also to your penis, exactly where you need it most. But there's more to pistachios than just circulation. They also contain antioxidants, potassium, and plant compounds that support vascular flexibility and nerve health. Together, these nutrients protect against the silent inflammation that builds up with age and can quietly erode sexual performance over time. A small handful of pistachios in the afternoon can be a perfect performance snack. You can enjoy them raw, roasted, or even sprinkled over salads or yogurt. Just avoid the overly salted or sugary ones that cancel out their benefits. When you make pistachios a daily habit, you're not just eating for pleasure, you're nourishing your blood vessels, fortifying your erection system, and building the kind of confidence that lasts well beyond your 60s. A handful a day truly keeps performance problems away. If walnuts open your arteries and pistachios supercharge your circulation, Brazil nuts are your body's natural testosterone support system. These large, buttery nuts are incredibly rich in a trace mineral called selenium, which plays a crucial role in male vitality, particularly in testosterone production, sperm health, and prostate function. Here's how it works. Selenium acts as a cofactor in the enzymes that help your testes produce testosterone. Without enough of it, hormone levels can quietly decline, leaving you with low energy, weaker erections, and fading desire. Selenium also helps protect the cells of your testicles and prostate from oxidative stress, those invisible chemical reactions that age your tissues and reduce hormone efficiency. In simple terms, it keeps your testosterone factory clean, efficient, and productive. Research shows that even a mild selenium deficiency can impact reproductive health and vitality, and here's the surprising part. Many men over 50 are low in selenium without realizing it. That's because modern soils are depleted, and most diets simply don't include selenium-rich foods anymore. The good news? You don't need a lot. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day provides your entire recommended daily intake. More is not better, in fact. Too much selenium can cause fatigue or irritability. The sweet spot is moderation. I often tell my patients to make Brazil nuts an evening ritual. Having one or two after dinner gives your body what it needs to rebuild testosterone while you sleep. That's when most hormone production occurs. Within a few weeks, many men notice subtle but powerful changes. A stronger morning erection, more consistent energy, and a revived sense of drive. You can enjoy them raw, chopped over oatmeal, or blended into a smoothie for a creamy, nutty flavor. Think of Brazil nuts as a natural hormone tune-up, small, effortless, and incredibly effective. A simple daily habit that tells your body, it's time to feel strong again. Our final performance-boosting nut is one that often gets overlooked: hazelnuts. Most people associate them with chocolate spreads or desserts, but on their own, hazelnuts are one of nature's most complete packages for circulation, hormone health, and nerve vitality. Hazelnuts are rich in folate, vitamin B9, magnesium, and heart-healthy fats, all of which work together to keep your cardiovascular and nervous systems in peak condition. Folate plays a key role in the production of healthy nerve cells and the transmission of electrical signals between your brain and your penis. In other words, it keeps your arousal response sharp and your sensitivity alive. Without enough folate, those signals can weaken, making arousal feel delayed or muted. Magnesium, another vital nutrient in hazelnuts, lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that quietly sabotages testosterone production. High cortisol doesn't just make you tense, it literally tells your body to shut down testosterone synthesis. When magnesium helps bring cortisol back down, testosterone can rise naturally, restoring both mood and libido. Hazelnuts also provide monounsaturated fats, which help reduce inflammation and improve the elasticity of your blood vessels. That means better blood flow and easier erections. And because they're satisfying but not heavy, hazelnuts make it easier to manage your weight, an often overlooked factor in male hormone balance. Excess belly fat produces estrogen-like compounds that suppress testosterone, but when you replace processed snacks with nutrient-rich hazelnuts, you support a leaner, more hormonally balanced body. One of my patients, a 6-7-year-old man who had given up on intimacy altogether, started snacking on hazelnuts and cutting out chips and candy. Within 2 months, he told me, I feel lighter, my energy's back, and my wife noticed too. So, don't underestimate these little brown gems. Just a handful a day helps quiet inflammation, steady your hormones, and sharpen the connection between your brain and your body. Think of hazelnuts as your natural stress reliever and energy stabilizer, helping you stay firm, focused, and confident well into your 60s and beyond. Now that we've covered the 5 best nuts for your testosterone and performance, it's time to talk about the ones that quietly work against you. These are the snacks most men reach for without thinking, but over time, they can undermine everything you're trying to improve. Let's start with the most common culprit: peanuts. Despite the name, peanuts aren't actually nuts, they're legumes, and that difference matters. Peanuts are among the most heavily contaminated foods when it comes to aflatoxins, toxic compounds produced by certain molds that thrive in warm storage environments. These toxins put a serious burden on your liver, and when your liver is overwhelmed, it can't efficiently regulate hormones, especially testosterone. That hormonal imbalance leaves you feeling fatigued, moody, and less responsive in the bedroom. But that's not all. Peanuts are also extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids, and while your body needs some omega-6, the problem is excess. Most modern diets already provide far too much omega-6 and not enough omega-3. This imbalance triggers chronic inflammation, the silent killer of sexual performance. Inflammation stiffens your arteries, slows blood flow, and irritates the prostate, creating the exact opposite environment your penis needs to perform well. Now, an occasional handful of peanuts won't destroy your health. The danger comes from daily consumption: peanut butter on toast, roasted peanuts at night, peanut oil in processed foods. When it becomes a habit, your circulation and hormone health start to pay the price. The second troublemaker is cashews. Delicious, creamy, and popular in mixed nuts, but they have a hidden downside. Cashews contain phytic acid, a natural compound that binds to essential minerals like zinc and magnesium, preventing your body from absorbing them properly. These are two minerals critical for testosterone production and smooth muscle relaxation. When phytic acid blocks them, your hormone levels dip and your circulation suffers. Cashews also have a higher carbohydrate content than most nuts, which can spike blood sugar, especially if you eat them in the evening. Every spike in blood sugar pushes up insulin levels, and chronically high insulin suppresses testosterone while promoting belly fat. It's a double hit to your energy and erections. Like peanuts, cashews aren't evil in small amounts. A few in a salad or stir-fry are fine, but eating them by the handful every night slowly chips away at your performance from the inside out. So here's the bottom line. If you want firmer erections, stronger hormones, and lasting vitality, choose your nuts wisely. Reach for walnuts, almonds, pistachios, Brazil nuts, and hazelnuts, and keep peanuts and cashews as rare treats. The difference might not show up overnight, but within weeks, you'll feel the shift: more energy, steadier mood, and a renewed confidence in your body's strength. So, let's recap. The 5 nuts that boost male vitality: walnuts, almonds, pistachios, Brazil nuts, and hazelnuts, all work together to nourish your body from the inside out. They improve blood flow, protect nerve health, and fuel testosterone production naturally. Each one is like a small ally, helping you restore the balance that time and stress often take away. On the other hand, peanuts and cashews, while popular and tasty, can quietly erode your progress when eaten too often. Their excess omega-6 seconds, mold toxins, and mineral-blocking compounds create the kind of inflammation and hormonal imbalance that slowly weaken erections and drain your energy. The message is simple: choose wisely, not randomly. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. Start small. Swap that bag of peanuts for a handful of walnuts. Add a couple of Brazil nuts after dinner. Keep almonds or pistachios within reach for your afternoon snack. Within a few weeks, you'll begin to notice better energy in the morning, stronger circulation, and a renewed sense of confidence in your body. Remember, aging doesn't have to mean decline. Your body still knows how to perform. It just needs the right fuel. These natural foods work in harmony with your hormones and blood vessels, helping you reclaim the vitality you thought was fading away. If you found this helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe to Inner Vitality for more practical, science-based tips to support your prostate, testosterone, and sexual health naturally. Leave a comment below and tell me which nut you're adding to your daily routine. Your experience could help another man take the first step. This is Dr. Emily Carter, reminding you that real strength isn't lost with age, it's rebuilt through small, consistent choices. Take care of your body, and it will reward you with the vitality, confidence, and performance you deserve.